Yes, I'd like to explain to you the difference between the Euro style headlight switch and the USA style. You know what the USA one had? 2 positions, off and on. Isn't that pretty stupid? So what you had is, you had, I don't know if I could turn the light on so I can see here, but you had the off position, which it is in now, and then you had the on position, okay, which on this one is the coming home feature. You had the off, which is a 0 here, and you had the on. Then all you could do is pull it out once for your fog lights, okay? And as you can see, the Euro one, it's got the front fog, and this one stands for the rear fog. Front fog is the top one, the rear fog is the bottom one. And you can actually run with just your fog lights on too, during the day, or whenever you want. And you just pull out once, and this signal will come on. That means your front fogs are on. If you pull it out a second time, this actually was already on my dash. They didn't put that light in there. That light actually was already on there. So when they reprogrammed it and coded it for a European spec, that started working automatically, which is pretty cool. So that means it was in my car already. You're gonna have to know people to get this thing coded right, because you have, it's like hieroglyphics for myself, so I really don't even know. But I know that it is very, very cool, and the USA specs and the Euro specs are totally different. And you also have to put, at one point when you recode these, the Hello lights I'm talking about, let me go back there and show you them. I'll show you to them with them off, and I'll show you with them on. And this is what they look like when they're off. These are the Hella black and clear tail lights from Hella, Germany, for the GTI Mark 5. I better close my door in case I get clipped. So that's what they look like with their off. Now, this section here did not come on. I had it originally coded, and it was just coded like a Volkswagen from Europe, so only my red would work. So I wasn't happy with that, because this whole center section is amber, and that's where the most LEDs are. There's 20 if you count them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 4 rows. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. And over here there's 16, okay? Because it's something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, and 3. So altogether there's 36 LEDs. Now this unusual specimen is the rear integrated fog light that you only get in Europe. And what that is if you're on a very thick fog bank and you're driving through it, or even the bad rainstorm, this will help people to see you. So that up ahead they'll say, oh, there's a car up there, or there's something up there. This is like a beacon, and it turns on when I want it to. When I pulled it out that second time, this would come on. And this is what the other side looks like now. I only have one reverse light, so this now is the only reverse light when you have the European spec. And like I said, to get this to work right, you have to do VAG-COM reprogramming. You have to know people that know what they're doing. I had to contact people in Canada, I had to contact Hella, I had to contact another company, and then also my guys found it on their own. But I was trying to find it for myself to make sense of it. And believe me, we had to recode it because, remember, the amber section wasn't working. There's a whole other thing we had to do. We had to add an extra wire. So you need to get an extra wire, because in America they only have 3 wires. And in Europe they have 4. So you got to get a wire for this and a wire for that, and I think another wire for the front to go to your ECU, and then you put it all in the wiring harness and somehow it all works. And this needs an extra wire too, and you get the wires from Volkswagen, so they're all official Volkswagen wires. But if you want the rear integrated look, which is the true Euro look, you have to also attach that to your ECU. Then when they reprogram it, it will not throw off any fault codes or anything. So that's enough of me talking. That's what the lights look like when they're off. They're pretty hot. They have like the silver look to them. You notice they got the Hella insignia right here. I don't know if you can see it. Hella, 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 Hella. The arrival of Hella. I hope it brings sun. That actually means the sun. Okay, well, let's turn them on, see what we got here. First of all, I'm going to put on my front fogs and then my rear fogs, just to show you what the integrated fog light looks like. This is just the fog light. And you can see it doesn't come on over there. That's the reverse light. It is pretty bright. Now, if I turn on the actual lights, we'll go one step over there. I turned off the integrated fog and I just turned on my lights. And now that was the section that I had working only. Well, the LED's doing something weird to the... Weird, man. Look at that. I wonder if that shows up. It's like it's freaking out the camera. And that's the red. And of course, I'll just be quick with this. This is the left turn signal. And this is the section I didn't get working, but now I do have working. I'm very happy. It's very satisfying. That is the amber turn signal. Got the right. Or that was the left. My other right. Now that's the right. And of course, not to be outdone, you got the hazards, which are way up there. And as you can see, as I get back here, it's quite satisfying. The LEDs are beautiful. They look hot. And it gives that specialized look of a very personalized car. You don't look like any other GTI around. And actually, I think I'm the only GTI that has these lights in town. There might be others, but there's different ones. I've seen ones go by, they're like a little different. These are the... I've never seen anybody with these ones yet. So this is the rival of Hella for my GTI Mark 5.